the UK and Kenya are developing this partnership. It's of huge importance for us, cooperation on security, economic cooperation, and of course working with you in tackling some of the problems of the region. And you've drawn attention to what we discussed about Somalia. I think we share a vision there of how to stabilize the country, how to get a unified security architecture for the country, and we look forward to your coming to London on May the 11th and taking those ideas forward. We also talked about South Sudan and the crisis there and the vital importance of allowing humanitarian aid to get through, and we're both going to work to try to improve matters there. We talked about the drought in the whole region, and I'm able to announce today that the UK government is going to be putting another £4 million into supporting Kenya alone, particularly measures to tackle malnutrition in children. And just let me say how much I value the announcement today that has been made about the strong measures that the Kenyan government is taking to deal with disturbances that threaten farmers in regions of this country, including UK nationals. You mentioned Achieving Scholars. I think we've doubled the number of Achieving. I'm proud, by the way, to be standing next to a Achieving Scholar, ladies and gentlemen, who graduated from my own university. So I value that project very highly indeed. You asked me in our talks, Amina, why we didn't make more of the Commonwealth. And the answer is we're going to make more of the Commonwealth. We think it's a fantastic institution. We may be leaving the EU, though of course we're not leaving Europe as it's widely understood. We're going to continue to remain committed members of that continental system. We're going to be friends, partners of other European countries. We're going to continue to be a great free trading nation with the rest of our European partners. But we now have an opportunity to do more with Kenya to open up trade around the world, and with these incredible growing markets that we see, particularly in the Commonwealth. And I hope that next year's Commonwealth Heads of Government Summit will be an opportunity to do more. This is already an extraordinary trading partnership. I think you said earlier on that 75% of all the coffee drunk in London comes from Kenya. I think virtually 100% of I think all the raspberries in Waitrose come from a single farm in this country. How about that? Huge numbers of flowers. Heaven knows what comes from Kenya, and it is increasing. We get the ball back over the net. We've got loads of cars, Land Rovers. I was delighted to say. In fact, I was on one today, and I was part of what I agree with you. I mean, we need to see even more UK tourists coming to see this absolutely incredible country, and I was very pleased to see that DFID is doing something to help you in your programs to conserve your amazing charismatic megafauna, particularly elephants and rhinos that are threatened at the moment. And I was really pleased to see some of the success that you are having and the reversal in the decline of elephant numbers in some places. Now, I want to tell you folks, I first came here, in fact I last came here when I was 12 years old, and it's come back to me. I had a flat. I stood. That used to be the UN building.
That's right.
And I came, and as a child, I stood looking out of a window in that building, and I watched Jomo Kenyatta make a speech to a huge crowd of people. And I have to tell you, coming back for me after that interval, it is absolutely astonishing to see the change and progress and the extraordinary success of Kenya today. And it is a really rather a moving thing. But it's also great to see that the partnership between the UK and Kenya is robust and flourishing, and I hope we can